Hot damn. Okay, that was cool. God, it has been a ridiculous amount of time since I've actually gone back to full-on Let's Play, but I've been looking forward to this. I have really been been looking forward to this. Also, that one-shot break felt pretty damn good. But now I do believe it is time for me to kind of get back into the swing of things with full-on Let's Plays, and what better way to start it than Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutors Gambit. And today's thumbnail was brought to you by the ever-so-talented skydiving Quagga. Thank you, my dude. You're the best. Let's begin. Play with new HD chibi character sprites or the... Ooh. Change styles at any time on the title screen's options menu. Oh, fuck. I mean, I kind of want to see what it's like with the new artwork and all of that. I mean, all HD, but there's also some desire for me to kind of go back to the classic, you know, pixel style. I mean, these HD ones look really good from what I'm seeing. God, this is a tough choice. Change styles at any time in the titles menu. Okay. Let's try out the HD one for right now. Episode 1, Turnabout Trigger. Let's begin. I got an achievement for playing the game with HD chibi characters, really. Episode 1, Turnabout Trigger. Here he comes! The presidential plane descends from the western skies. It's making its final approach and lands right on Gourd Lake. Just listen to that crowd! Welcome, Zhang Fa! Welcome, Mr. President! And now, sir, your audience awaits. Watch, he's gonna be like dead. Oh! Honored friends and allies, I am here to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation, thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country. Okay. Gun? You have our most heartfelt gratitude. However, friends, do not forget. The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked from the righteous hammer of justice. Well, this is off to a great start. Call the prosecutor's office! Get Miles Edgeworth here right away! If anyone can solve this, he can! Well, that's a hell of a great start, ain't it? Sweet. Oh, delightful. March 25th, 2:46 p.m. Gourd Lake. Spectator area. Oh, this looks so neat. Oh god, that is scarily smooth. The news must be halfway around the world already. My boy! It's him! The best boy. After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. And there's my other favorite boy. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. See, I've been looking forward to this. Mr. Edgeworth! Thank goodness you're here, sir! Okay, before we truly get into the thick of this, I just need to specify, like, this was a really tough choice for me. I originally planned to not only record this, but also play a fan translation of the DS version that I had received from somebody. Actually, hold on, let me get his name real quick. Fuck, I cannot find the person that gave me the English translation. If you're watching this, please let me know. I cannot find... I am so sorry. I wanted to give you, like, credit. Anyway, My initial plan was to not only record this, but to also record the English translation, because from what I have been told, I haven't been spoiling anything, thankfully. I have been told that there have been details that have been shifted or changed in this translation in comparison to the fan translation. And according to some people, that kind of ruins some punny name jokes, something along those lines. And my original plan was I was going to record both side by side, and then if there were any differences, I was going to point them out. A great idea on paper. In execution, I realize, oh fuck, I don't even have time to pull that off. So fuck me, I guess.
Thank goodness you're here, sir.
This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases. How's the president, detective?
We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago.
I see. I hope he's all right. Then I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead.
Right away, sir.
Hey.
I said hey. Hey, yeah, you, Ruffles.
Hello? Who's that? I wonder if we're gonna get to see Kay Faraday again.
You're the prosecutor in charge of this here case, ain't ya? Want to give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd?
No comment. Detective Gumshoe, with me. Just instant.
Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, don't be like that.
But Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me.
Oh my god, look at this man. Now, detective, I'll need the facts of the case, in as much detail as you can give me. Alright. Holy shit, this man, that man is ripped!
Oh no, he's hot!
That's the president? Man, I got the freaking, like, the... what the hell do I was gonna make it, like, a comparison to, like, a lion with his mane. Are his ears pointed? Wait, are we sure this man's not part lion? Anyway.
Well, the scene was right here at Gourd Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhangfa.
I thought he was flipping me off for a split second there. Dijun Wang. Dijun Wang. Dijun Wang. Dijun Wang. I am trying to figure out what the hell the pun name is this, but there's probably somebody in the comments that are gonna immediately like, hey,
I can't believe you didn't get the pun name. It was easy.
Dijon Wang. I don't know, Dijon Mustard. Yes, I read about his visit. Also, President of Zhangfa to visit Evening Edition Mercurial News. It's been all over the news for days now. Oh. That's already a piece of information. Cool.
It was raining until just before he landed. Luckily, it let up and he went on stage as planned. And then smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! A gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently.
Apparently?
Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir.
You were summoned on short notice as well?
Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off.
Oh, that's just bad. I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case.
And then the boss himself calls you out to the scene? Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
The boss?
Yeah, chief prosecutor was right here in the park. Saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away! He's the only man for the job! Or something like that.
I see.
Oh, they cordoned the perimeter of the park off as soon as it happened. You'll be happy to know.
So a would-be assassin is still here somewhere. Good.
Now all you gotta do is find him in the middle of that crowd. before they strike again.
Ah, it's clearly the person with the purple hat. They are standing out like nobody's business. That or it's the bald man on the right. You never know. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics.
And search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem.
Precisely. The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. That's our first clue. President was shot at. Security was tight for President Wong's speech, but he was still shot at somehow. Nice. Alright, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe, how exactly was the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized?
Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. You see, the president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions.
We not talking. If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press A. Look at him. Look at him.
Sir, the president's bodyguards are over there.
So they are.
I wanna mess around.
Fine. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry. I'm just giddy with excitement right now.
Look at it.
This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness of discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor. But I have no interest in doing it. Okay, looking at this, I am already just kind of being put off, like, I have a strange feeling. Now, this might sound silly. It might have to do with his hand. I'm not saying it might. I'm just saying it might.
Can I help you?
You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security detail was arranged during the speech?
2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd, and we would have spotted it right away.
I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Okay. The president's security detail was on the watch throughout for anything suspect, and my neighbors are blaring their vehicles outside. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned.
So that's how y'all go about it, huh? Sure is something seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little about what happens to that information once you've got a hold of it?
Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted.
Hey, Ruffles, I asked you a question, dang it. What happens next?
Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections. Right, sir?
Detective!
Oh, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So, connections, you say? And what next?
Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. Connect one piece of information to another. It's Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master.
I can view what information I have with the left bumper and then connect them with Y. I should try it now. Just a quick press of left bumper and we'll be off down the path of logic. Super useful. Alrighty. President was shot at.
Oh, yeah.
Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrator still managed to carry out their attack. completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. The president was targeted during his speech, a premeditated attack. Right.
That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh?
Indeed. All we need to do is find the right clues, then make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. Which means I must make well-reasoned connections if I intend to draw logical conclusions.
Gourd Lake, Lakeside Stage. Time to investigate. Let's get this investigation started. Time to examine anything that looks suspicious.
To examine things, I simply need to walk up to them and press A. And if I wish to speak with a detective, I should use Y. But why? Is it a popped balloon? No!
I was as surprised as you, sir, but there's no mistaking it.
The Steel Samurai! It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, War of Neo-Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. And the music, oh yeah. Let me just enjoy it real quick. Let me just enjoy it a little bit. Just let me enjoy it a little bit, okay? Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone.
Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president.
It is a little odd. Although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Let's see. Oh, there's a hole in the flag! It's the flag of Zhang Fa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. Wait, what's this?
Something the matter, sir?
You don't see it, Detective? There's something unusual about this flag. Compare it with the one on the other side of the stage, if you will.
Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate.
Exactly. Which is how a flag should look. And yet here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think?
Right, of course. Is it? Oh, God, give up. Come on, spill the beans.
You can lead a horse to water. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spot and highlight the difference with Y.
Take that!
Take that! Look closely. Do you see the hole?
Whoa, look at that. You're right, sir.
And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole. There's no mistaking it.
A bullet hole? So you're saying a bullet went through this flag?
Yeah.
Breaks your heart, don't it?
It does. What villainy could have befallen him?
Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off.
Which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon. Yep.
Looks like we got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands.
This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended. You're such a freaking fanboy. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of a fanboy of Edgeworth, so I have no room to talk. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape.
We won't, sir. You can count on it.
Steel Samurai balloon started off floating to the right of the lakeside stage, but has since popped. Okay, the right of the lakeside stage. Okay. I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. There we go. There's a bullet hole in the flag, and it seems highly likely the balloon was popped by a bullet, too.
Which means 2 shots are fired, right, sir?
Possibly even 3. The president was shot as well, remember? Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were. Oh, that was fast. Alright, on with the
Ruffles! Ruffles! Y'all figured that something out, huh? Care to share?
Who exactly is she? And why does she keep shouting at us?
Rubbernecker, I guess. Seems pretty interested in the case.
Come on, give me something here.
We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine, let's see if she can tell us anything. Well, hello there. Is that a fucking bear trap on your backpack? Ma'am? We need to... What the hell are you wearing? Are you like a backpacker? You act like a backpacking reporter?
Yeah, whatever.
There y'all are. Tabby, look.
Oh, it's gonna feel good. It definitely, quote unquote, feels good to get back into the silly names.
Tabby Lloyd at your service. I'm looking into the case for, well, just for me right now, but...
Looking into the case? Miss Lloyd, was it? Miss Lloyd, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share?
You interrupted me.
How about the pert? Have they made any demands? What about them there, Ruffles? What does a feller buy a cravat like that?
Hold it!
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here.
Dang, and here I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece.
I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard?
Why, I most certainly cannot.
I beg your pardon.
I can't just be handing out leads for free. That stuff's my livelihood.
Oh, come on. Don't hold out on us. We all gotta share sometimes.
Me? Hold out on you? Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye!
But wait!
Wait for what exactly? Huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone!
We're fresh out of moves here.
Out of moves, I wouldn't be so sure.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
As you know, Detective, I'd like to play a little chess. And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others.
Sorry, sir, but this is all going way over my head.
No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, Detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words. When attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board, and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Oh, I missed that little finger wag and everything. Oh! Now we must analyze the state of play.
Y'all ain't getting nothing out of me, not till you give me something in return.
Oh my god, it's literally chess. My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't be easily broken. But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also of the passing of time. That said, I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated...
If you're fixing to ask me something, will you danged well ask it already?
I may be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. Then, when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. I should begin by finding out what it is that she does. Alright. Time to make my opening gambit. Mind chess? What is it that you do? Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do?
Sure. Or I could totally not do that. Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut. That's my job.
Is it now? So you do something you won't or can't tell anybody about.
Shut up! I ain't no lawbreaker if that's what you're insinuating.
Oh.
I'm a law-abiding, everyday citizen, and you've got no reason to say otherwise.
Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. If it's something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be very important work indeed.
Huh? Well, sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag my first big scoop.
Ooh, really? What was that about scoops? I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist, is that correct?
Oh, dang! Sure, I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat.
That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. Oh, sweet. It recovers. Perfect. With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? Were you at the scene of the crime? At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime?
Come on now, Ruffles, you ain't gonna give little old Tabby something first?
Absolutely not.
Then I ain't giving you nothing neither. You think I'm a sucker? Think again.
Okay.
Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something.
Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger.
I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me.
A little bit of gunfire, hmm? You heard gunfire? You may be a pro as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something. Oh!
Double dang.
Okay, the pawns go out immediately, but the other chess pieces take multiple hits. I think that's supposed to be a bishop? Oh wait, no, that's not a bit. Every freaking chess piece looks different to me.
Fine, I was here, I saw it. Came to report on the big speech, wound up reporting on a shooting. And you won't get no more out of me than that. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles.
If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I would very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. Where's the record of your reporting? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind.
You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal.
I am not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know.
Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you.
Time to deploy my clue. A knight! No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where's yours?
Of course I made a record. I told you, I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes I run around on this one. Which is why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me.
Girl, you are stubborn, but I'm going to break you. Mentally. Logically. There we go, that's better. I'm not just anyone, young lady. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Don't you young lady me, you ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask. You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal.
I understand that your job is a difficult one.
You do? Well, ain't that sweet?
And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed.
No, I'll go plenty far. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to have me a scoop.
A tape recorder, so you record the whole thing, huh?
Hey, partner, this ain't time for the silent treatment here. I'm a busy woman.
Seems I misjudged that one. Okay, I fucked up. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, it's more effective to bide my time the more agitated or upset my opponent seems. And when they're vulnerable, that's the time to go on the verbal offensive. Okay. I see. When they're agitated, I bide my time. And when they're vulnerable, that's time to go on the verbal offensive. Okay, that was the moment that she was vulnerable. That's the one. Okay, I got it. Whew, okay, this is a new mechanic. It's gonna take me some time to get used to, but I got it. Vulnerable, attack, agitated, wait. Play me that tape. Intriguing. A young reporter hungry for success. So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed she did not. She committed the entire event to tape!
Oh, dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with! My big break! Fine, sure. I record the whole darn thing. It's all right here. You got me, okay?
Checkmate. Okay, I got it now, I got it. Ooh, I kind of like this mechanic, it's neat. Although I imagine it's probably gonna get more crazy down the line. But I'm looking forward to that.
You're something else, Ruffles. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary.
Never mind that. Now play us the tape. They should finally tell us how many shots were fired.
Fine, you can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the chief ever played me so good. So you gotta agree to be chief number 2 and be mentor to a rising star, aka me.
You're not Kay Faraday.
What? Who's that?
Chief number 2, huh? Kinda like a second parent. That's a big responsibility, sir.
We already did that in the previous game.
Previous what?
Never mind.
And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of mentor wouldn't give his star pupil the exclusive, huh?
She's a difficult woman to refuse. And I need to hear that recording.
Oh, definitely.
24 hours is more than I can promise. But the story is yours until the case is solved.
And the job of chief number 2?
I think not.
You're no fun. But I guess the girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access starting right this second, Ruffles.
Good. Then our first order of business is to listen to the tape.
Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more.
The president's speech. The president passionately addresses the assembled crowd.
Oh, it is girl. As if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. Oh, that there's me. Can't be the little live commentary just had seen.
The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct?
He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him. The Yatagarasu. As well as he should be. It's a great day for all of us. Whose voices are these?
Oh, there were these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
I know their voices from somewhere.
Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch. The battle against evil rages on.
The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice.
2 shots.
What the? Ah!
2 gunshots, okay. Miss Lloyd's tape died. Okay. So there were 2 gunshots. So, 2 shots were fired.
Yep, and that tells us something?
Yes. Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. One of the 2 shots fired. One hit the president, which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place in which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is... well, there's only 2 places. Like there's a trajectory right here you could fire from, and then there's directly right in the center. I'm sorry, right over here is where you could fire. However, you could also fire from if you're on top of the balloon. I think? But here's the question, why would you fire in this general direction?
Take that!
Here, yes, there's no doubt about it. This is where our shooter was standing.
You sure about that, Ruffles?
Watch your mouth, kid. Mr. Edgeworth's power of deduction never fails. He takes the evidence, puts it together, uses his logic, and bam! Out comes the truth every time. Can't wait to hear the logic behind this one. Well, sir, how'd you do it? Sir?
One moment, yes, I swear, I thought it was... Maybe it was on top of the balloon. Was it over here, then?
Take that!
Okay, I was right. Okay, for some reason I'm stupid. I was trying to focus on both lines there. I'm stupid. So... oh, fuck, is the person with the purple hat the one that actually did it? Like, they stood out conspicuously on the left side there. Whatever. Drawing a line between the flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of our bullets, and places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. Extrapolations from bullet trajectory suggest that the 2 shots were fired from the left side of the spectator area.
You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm an idiot. Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area.
Roger that, sir. So you need me to clear all these people out of the way, I guess.
I do, and what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it.
Yes, sir.
Chief, hey, I'm talking to you, Chief.
I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd?
I surely do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte. I'm the best crowd herder you ever did see. I'll prod, pummel, and push him wherever you like.
A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business, I'm nobody's chief.
Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command.
I somehow doubt that. I swear it's the frickin' person with the purple hat. I just frickin' know it.
Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you.
Is that Max Payne over there? Miss Lloyd here cleared everybody out.
Oh, sorry. Miss Lloyd here cleared everybody out, just like that. You should have seen it.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief, that is. She sends them running twice as quick.
She? Oh my god. She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do.
Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worrying about your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam, no more dirt.
But then you're gonna have dirt on your on the outside, perhaps, but you'd still have something of a problem in the inside.
We're ready to get back to the investigation whenever you are, sir.
The crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. Alrighty. Hey!
Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is he again?
It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth.
Winston? Oh, it's Winston Payne, not Maximum Payne. I'm sorry.
We work together at the prosecutor's office.
He's a prosecutor? Sorry about that. I accidentally swapped into my old voice I had for Edgeworth. What brings you here today, Mr. Payne?
What indeed? Why? Only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice. I recognize it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of the Miss Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him and only him out through the corridor.
So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up. Rude. Exceptionally rude.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's talk.
All these flashing lights and clicking cameras. Why do they need pictures of the crowd anyhow? Stupid, nosy notions.
Well, it is a rather newsworthy event, Detective. Don't let them get to you.
But they're taking your picture, sir, and mine. I never signed away my image rights, and neither did you. Wait there, I'll be right back.
He ran off before I could stop him. Now he's looking for whoever photographed him, and annoying everybody else in the process. Will he ever stop finding new ways to surprise me?
I mean, you know you can check the information you've gathered by pressing the left bumper, right? All this fourth wall breaking stuff, I kinda gotten used to it. But let's say you've forgotten my first name. You can look that up on your organizer.
What exactly are you insinuating, Detective? I know your first name perfectly well.
I mean, if you say so, sir. Just remember that all the evidence you gather is in your organizer, okay? Including stuff like people's names and backgrounds, even mine.
I suppose I should take a look later with the right bumper.
Evidence is no good to sit in your pocket, sir. You gotta use it.
By presenting it to people and seeing what they have to say, yes? I'm well aware of that, Detective.
Sure, but you gotta look it over, too. The devil's in the details, as they say. Prod it, poke it, look it up, look it down, heck, even lick it if it helps.
I'm not licking the evidence.
Do whatever it takes. Smash it to pieces and put it all under a microscope if you have to.
I admire your spirit, Detective, but I'll stop short of the destruction of evidence, if it's all the same to you.
It's my little joke, sir. Guess I got a little carried away.
Exactly my worry. If I ever met a man who would pulverize a piece of evidence, it's you. And that's why we love him.
Good one, Mr. Edgeworth, I think. You weren't showing me that for a reason, were you? Wouldn't know the first thing about it.
And yet that doesn't seem to bother you at all.
I can't keep up with the Steel Samurai. All the spin-offs, the different versions, Steel Samurai Shippuden. Apparently people think that actually went all downhill after they got past the village destruction arc. Mr. Edgeworth, why are you looking at me like that?
Never say that again. Detective, this balloon is clearly based on the original, first-generation Steel Samurai. Anyone with even a passing familiarity with the show should know that.
Not me, sir. Sorry. They all got 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth?
As do all human beings, Detective.
Yeah, but humans don't have silver skin.
He is clearly not a man of culture. Okay, what are you gonna say about the... Okay, so you're not gonna say anything about that either. Alright. I figured he'd say something about the fact that we got the gunshots, but... Really? Okay. It's kind of when I can examine that, but I get... Oh. You're with one of the news channels.
Yep. Can I help you?
You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look?
Wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky.
And why's that? Huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something?
No, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. And now I can't get it to work.
That footage would have helped immensely.
Oh, just our luck.
Ha 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 ha? What the? You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know that voice.
Kay!
Kay! That was a weird little jump there.
Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds, but don't worry. Your hero's here to save the day. Hey, it's good to see you, Kay. That's right. The one, the only, Kay Faraday.
Hero. Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore?
Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy.
Hey, there's our girl. There she is. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. Wait, so this is like 2 weeks? Wow! That's not much of a time jump at all. The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will. And who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief.
There's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
You were missed. What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys, but now I don't have to.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yep. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the whole world here only went and took pictures of the whole shebang.
Did you now? Then you better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gotta do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is about as much fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time he...
You two can chat later. Kay, can I see those pictures?
Oh. Fine, here.
Holy! Wait a minute. Is... What? Is that Luke at me? What are you doing here? Wait, no. Hold, that's... What? 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 What the fuck? Also, that's not a bullet hole, that's just a red splotch on his forehead.
I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
The president and his 2 bodyguards. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you provided us with a vital clue.
Holy, your eyes just light up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you've spotted?
A contradiction.
Huh? A what now? I don't see nothing strange.
Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident. Another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction. And then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. Let's see. So this is the moment the gunshot went off. These aren't the same body... Oh, these are different bodyguards. Also, isn't... I mean, that's not a bullet hole that... But, yeah, it's not a bullet hole.
Yes, this is it. I'll simply press Y to make my deduction.
Now to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. This is the incident that the... Nope.
Well, I mean, you say so, sir. I can't see anything myself.
You don't see it? Something so obvious? That's a contradiction in itself.
Mr. Edgeworth, you know you made a mistake. You can just tell me, don't you?
A mistake? I've done no such thing. Apparently I did because I did the wrong one. Okay, wait. I've already located what's contradiction between this photograph and the evidence. So, it's the gunshot wound. But... is it because of the... Legitimately, I thought it was that because of that, but... That's weird. So, this entire time I was thinking about the gunshot, but is it really just this? The fact that the picture, he doesn't... Okay. There we go. Alright. Alrighty.
That's being weird, alright.
I was more focused on the fact that the gunshot, I didn't think, oh, the contradiction was this photo of him not being shot in the head.
That's the contradiction.
Whatever. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Now, look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully.
Huh? What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be.
Indeed. There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture.
What is that? Some kind of birthmark?
Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead.
Oh! Oh! A red... Oh, that's not supposed to be a bullet wound, no! It's a red light, like a sniper shot. Maybe? It's either a red dot from like a sniper shot, or it is paint to make it look like a shot in the forehead? No, I think it's supposed to be like from a sniper shot. I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken.
Did you get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. All right, there's a big old bug bite. And here I thought it was something important. That look on your face.
You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details.
Ooh, again with the face. All right, duly noted, Chief.
Alrighty, so now we got a photograph of the president the exact moment the incident occurred. Noted.
Hey, Kay. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Did you like my big entrance? Bet I really am your hero now, huh?
Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly.
Hey, I'm the second Yatagarasu, remember? All in a day's work. Kinda wish I could show you how far I've really come with the whole great thief thing, though.
The training you mentioned? About that.
Oh, don't worry, I haven't stolen anything yet. I promise.
Uh-huh.
So the whole great thief thing is just on hold for now. For now, anyway.
That's a relief, I suppose.
Yeah, I wanted to get out there and start stealing back the truth like my dad. But I've still got a ways to go with my training, and I need to find some partners in crime.
I hope she means that figuratively. I can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heists ever attempted. True, but not many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, I'd wager. I missed these guys. I really did.
Yep, no doubt about it. If you compare the pic I took to the newspaper clipping, the red birthmark stands out like a sore thumb. That's a contradiction, all right.
Indeed. Although I very much doubt it's due to a birthmark suddenly appearing.
Oh, that reminds me. I might have to steal that line of yours. The road to the truth is paved with seemingly trivial thefts.
Funny, I don't remember that being the exact sequence of words I used.
Why just rob a house when you can rearrange the furniture too?
You may call it rearranging, but I call it irretrievably corrupting. I missed you.
Look at my badge.
That's a cool badge. Very severe.
As it should be. After all, it symbolizes both the sanctity and the strictness of the law.
Yeah, well, my badge symbolizes... love, justice, peace, courage, duty, and compassion.
And what about your beloved truth?
That red dot. Wait, I know what it is. Some prankster must have snuck up while he was sleeping and...
So you're saying that this picture is irrelevant? That it's worthless as a piece of evidence?
Hey, it's anything but worthless. After all, I took it, and taking things is what I do best.
You know what? I'll give credit for that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Steel Samurai.
The Steel Samurai is great and all, but everybody knows it's all about the Jammin' Ninja these days. Running around in old-timey Japan, having amazing adventures, singing cool songs. He's the best.
Is he the one who isn't even an actual ninja?
That's him. He used the power of his amazing ninja songs to become a superstar. Maybe I should give it a try. The Singing Thief. What do you think?
A singing thief would be arrested in a heartbeat. Which is a good reason not to stop her, I suppose. Come on, you don't want to arrest her. Man, it's good seeing you again. Can I look in the trash?
You even gotta pick through the trash yourself? The prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh?
Detective Gumshoe.
Right away, sir.
Oh. Oh, I miss this music. I missed it so much.
The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures.
Is he enjoying himself? Probably. Let the man do it. If he enjoys his job, let him do it.
Bingo, a popsicle stick. Oh, I gotta love the jokes they put on these.
Detective!
Oh, sorry, sir. Irrelevant evidence.
Irrelevant.
Huh? I think we got something.
Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details.
We sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir.
We can rotate the item with the right stick.
If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too.
I can use left bumper to examine an object up close and right bumper to move out for the bigger picture.
And when you spot something, just say the word.
I can point out suspicious areas with the cursor and press A to inspect them more closely. All right, let's see what we can discover. Oh, I see stuff in there. Pipe. Oh, we found the murder. We found the weapon. Whoa, what the? Less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Rook repositioned in light of Knight's injury. Knight to immediately escort President to plane in case of emergency. Stay frosty, we know who might be in the audience. Presidential security plan March 24th. The lead is the Rook, the second is the Knight. Well, if that guy's who I think it is, the Knight being referred to by their injury, that has to be Luke Atney. It feels weird seeing him here. Like, wasn't he arrested? I thought we managed to get him. I'm gonna have to I've been away from Ace Attorney for so long, I can't not remember the... Oh my god. This is a document of some kind.
What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan. It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements.
It shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned.
It even has his people's name on it. Rook and Knight.
I mean, to be fair, that dude on the left kind of does look like a Rook, doesn't he, with the way his head... Oh my god, is his head literally a square? Okay, I kind of feel bad for him now.
They must be the two from the photo.
So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zhangfa.
I heard he uses some private security firm.
But why not employ people from his own country?
I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little tabloid exclusive?
You really know something?
Sure I do. I was over at their embassy not so long back, sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head. Including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force.
Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. Unable to trust their own law enforcement. So is he American? I wonder if one of those enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. A diagram of the president's security arrangements, almost certainly classified.
But what was it doing dumped there in that bag?
You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified.
Huh? Hey, there's something else in here.
The gun. What? My...
What's a gun doing in there? Sir, this bag, it's gotta belong to the...
Yes. It could well have been disposed of by our would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all the chaos. Oh, not easy to acquire in this country. I just read that. Could this be the work of a professional?
That would explain the security plan, too.
I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. Alright, we got a gun. Oh. A bullet was fired. Yeah, let's look at the chamber. 2 bullets are fired. 2 spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard in the recording.
That proves it. This must be the weapon that was used.
Okay, what else? Any engravings? Is that a sniper scope? The red dot! This is a laser sight.
It can be lined up with the target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here. Yep, definitely a red laser.
Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? And why does this remind me of something? I think it's time to go over the information we've collected so far. Yep.
That bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show, a bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash.
Gumshoe. Anyway. Nice work, detective. Now, there's something else I'd like to ask of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints.
On it, sir.
A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along.
Got the results for you, sir.
That was quick!
You bet it was. Told the text it was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty.
That was literally just 5 seconds. What? And they checked everywhere.
Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them.
I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Okay, then what about... I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark.
Really? So it wasn't a bug bat?
No. What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight.
Then our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead.
And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out.
Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch.
Indeed. I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. Alright. That's the one.
Why would the perp use a laser sight, though?
He's right. You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
No. And anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter.
Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Good job, Kay! Alright, Kay, let's see those other pictures.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up here. Here's one I just took just before everything started going south.
Oh my god! Winston! It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face.
Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president? Winston! Lucky for you, this is right before the gun went off.
Okay, so we now have our shooter. It's the guy in the red suit. I am so sorry, lady with the purple hat. Or the red sweater.
And this one I showed you before is just, you know, after the first shot was fired. The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's...
What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be of much use, kid.
Oh no, there's our perp right there in the red sweater. Or the red hoodie.
And that's all of them.
Thank you, Kay. Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from before the shooting. Yes there is. Right here.
Take that!
There, I see it!
What is it, sir?
Look closely at the person with the red hood.
Whoa, there it is!
Indeed. That's our laser sight right there.
So that's our perp. The one in the red hood must be...
The shooter, yes.
We found them! And all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed. You led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief. The truth. You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. A red-hooded suspect could be in another of these photographs from after the shooting. Is the person with the red hood here somewhere? Yeah, he's right there.
Look, right there!
A red jacket. That must be our suspect.
Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway.
Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Ah, the samurai dog stand!
Precisely. Which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe!
On it, sir! Consider it cleared!
Good. I'm counting on you.
Out of my way!
Whoa. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down.